So this is the wrap-up for the live market open for Monday, March 14th. As the Romans said, we are now at the Ides of March. What's going on in markets? In general, they were positive, with strong performances by stocks, commodities, and commodity currencies, and also the euro with the big backfire. But this morning, things are looking a bit worse, with US dollar and the Japanese yen gaining some ground, correcting some of the losses. We had mixed Chinese figures over the weekend, worse industrial output and better investment, so it wasn't all bad. Angela Merkel received a political blow by losing regional elections. It showed that not many Germans don't agree with her policy on immigration. US primaries became violent. This week we have the second Super Tuesday. Let's see how that evolves. And there's tension towards the Bank of Japan and the Fed, which is of course more relevant than political news at this moment. Figures that we had are here. Well, let's move to the figures we have today. Eurozone industrial output due at 10. It's expected to be better than expected, better than last month. A rise in industrial output. Not that important. We have a speech by Wheeler of the RBNZ at 7 GMT. This could be significant for the Kiwi. The RBA meeting minutes at 12:30. Last time the decision was everything's all right. And let's see if they changed their mood. If the minutes show something new. The big event for the next 24 hours is the Japanese rate decision. It's attended by some government officials and attended also by Joseph Stiglitz, Nobel laureate, and a lot of dovishness is expected. Perhaps more QE, a deeper negative deposit rate, more monetary, and perhaps also some fiscal stimulus. Perhaps the government will announce something that will boost the Japanese economy and perhaps weaken the yen. But remember, the power of central banks is becoming more and more limited. Everybody's dovish. To make a big dovish surprise is becoming harder. The bar is higher. Okay. Anyway, dollar yen currently 113.73. We're starting with this pair. Today in the wrap up, 114, 114.55, and 116 are lines of resistance. Support 113.10, 112.20, and 111 is the line in the sand to the downside. Let's go back to the top. We still have echoes from the ECB's backfire. The ECB announced 20 billion more in QE, more than expected. They cut the main lending rate, a total surprise, to 0%. Lowered the negative deposit rate as expected from -30 to -40. Announced 4 new TLTROs, lending schemes, which means the ECB pays the banks for them to lend out money. But that wasn't enough because Draghi said in the statement that rates will not fall for now at least, and this really hurt this made this big backfire with euro-dollar falling at the beginning from 109.70 to 108.20. Look, it already turns into a triple bottom, and from there everything backfired and we reached a high of 112.15. Currently, a small slide in the range, 110.70. 109.60 are levels to watch on the downside. Resistance 112.15 and 113.75. It was a huge event on Thursday, and it still has echoes. I'm not sure the reaction is over. Okay, pound dollar awaiting news from the government on the rate decision this week, off the highs of 144.40. 143.60 is the current level. Some support at 142.30. Sorry. And also, dollar again, we talked about that. Dollar CAD, the Canadian dollar showed how strong it is on Friday, managing to gain ground despite weak employment figures in Canada. We had unemployment there rise from 7.2 to 7.3. Anyway, 133 and 133.70 are lines of resistance, and support at 131.70. Lower oil prices weigh on the CAD, on the Canadian dollar, and push dollar CAD higher. Aussie dollar, one of the big winners of last week, or the big winner, went all the way to almost 76. Now we're sliding this sort of correction risk-off sentiment. 75.23 is the current level. The round number of 75 is worth watching. Kiwi dollar, despite a surprising rate cut last week, it managed to gradually recover, now sliding once again. 67 is support, 68.20 resistance, and 65.50 further support. All in all, we have a very busy week. It was busy enough last week with the ECB. ECB echoes are still with us. And this week we have 4 rate decisions starting from the Bank of Japan tonight. The Fed decision on Wednesday, very important one, even though no change is expected. Also decisions from Switzerland and from the UK, and lots more other events coming this week. So we have, before we head off, we see another question. Dollar yen or euro yen for bigger mover today? It's hard to say. I would focus, if you're trading the Bank of Japan, focus on dollar yen. It's the best mover. Yeah, but because the euro is still influenced by the ECB, and dollar yen would be a better isolation of the yen. Okay, I hope this answers the question. Anyway, thank you very much, everybody, for coming. I wish everybody a safe and successful day in the markets. Action is still going on. Not only euro dollar and dollar yen, but other currencies have quite a few important figures this week. Basically, from every currency we cover regularly. So it's going to be very exciting. And that's it. So tomorrow we'll be here already with the results of the Bank of Japan. Let's see if they pull out another Draghi, introduce lots of stimulus only to see the yen strengthen, or we'll have a successful decision or not. Let's see. Yeah. Didn't you do the wrap up for the week? No, I didn't have a show on Friday, so that's why I mentioned some events on Thursday and Friday as well. But anyway, this week I'm here all week. As usual, everything is as normal. And yeah, I'll be here tomorrow with the Bank of Japan and further reactions in the euro, more about the Fed and everything, and your questions, of course. So that's it for today. Thank you and bye-bye.